We're missing this.
Are we having fun yet?
Okay, as you guys can see, I am back in my place. Now, unfortunately, the internet is still down, so I'm using a hotspot from my phone. So hopefully this actually gets uploaded, and if it doesn't, I'm going to cry tonight. But that's besides the point. So we're talking about Joshua Primo once again, and I wanted to talk about this play in particular because I think this is something that our Spurs are really missing. And this isn't going to be a long video by any means, but I do believe that this is something that's getting kind of lost in the discussion when it comes to Joshua Primo. Most of the talk with Primo is why isn't he getting minutes? He can help us score, like stuff like that. But I think that there's something in his game in particular that honestly we haven't seen maybe since Tony Parker, and it's very unfortunate because it's one thing in basketball that kind of, I don't want to say it's a lost art because players, I mean, not players, but yeah, players, teams in general, they do this all the time. I just think that it's lost amongst fans and what we talk about because it's not the most exciting play to watch. But as you can see here, one thing in particular about Josh Primo that I think is special is that he play off screens so well. We don't have one player right now that can play off a screen. So let me go ahead and show you this because I really do believe that this is pretty beautiful. Ugh. Now, with this play in particular, and I could be reading it kind of wrong, okay? But I don't think that I am. I believe it's poor communication from the opposite team, obviously. But I believe that he's worried about if there's a screen coming. And when it comes to Josh Primo, I think that he was able to play this very well. So he saw the screen. He came up and he was able to play off of it because he faked to his right, got him off his feet, and was able to go right around that screen. And I think that that's something that we're really missing. We don't have a lot of creativity with our team right now. Like, don't get me wrong, I love what I'm seeing from my boy DeJounte Murray, even Derek White, but it's very simple, just pick and rolls. It's not enough creativity like as our boy Josh Primo can do here. I mean, this is creative. I mean, that's what messed him up. The fact that he saw the screen coming and he's afraid of how Josh Primo would be able to play off of that screen, and he oversold it. And I think that that's something that we're really missing. And no matter how good of a ball handler you are in the NBA, no matter how good of a playmaker you are in the NBA, like, you have to be able to play off screens well. If you think of any great shooter, scorer of the game, whether we're talking about Ray Allen, and he's great with off-ball screens, he loved just making you run into screens. Or if you're thinking of Steph Curry, he's both off screen. He's great off without the ball and with the ball in his hands playing off screens. And the reason why I said that Josh Primo not necessarily reminds me of Tony Parker, but it's just something we've been missing since Tony Parker, is that we don't have anybody that can play off screens like this. No one's that's creative enough to open up that space, because no matter how good of a playmaker you are, NBA defense is pretty tough and you're going to have to use screens. So this is something small, just something that we're not really talking about a lot of, but I definitely believe that this might be one of the most dangerous tools in the toolbox for Josh Primo. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. You can support the channel, $2 a month, Patreon, YouTube members, all that good stuff. Hopefully my internet is back pretty soon, so I'm not using like my hotspot. I don't know. I don't even know if this video is going to get out, but I hope it does. But nonetheless, I love talking about the Spurs, and yeah, you guys just let me know what you think in the comments. I'll get with you later, man. Until next time, deuces.